So we're live here on usually we are live at about 6 o'clock in the UK time, but yes, this is a special one which we do when we are doing some live specials. So this is I hope everyone is doing good. This is Raj of the Raj Podcast, and we have someone who I've been wanting to bring on for quite a while, and we've made it happen. It's great to have Shari Rowe, a very talented country music singer. She's really made a name for herself. So Shari, how are you today, first of all?
I'm wonderful, and I'm so happy to finally be on the show. I know we were trying to make it work, and we finally did. So thank you for having
It
me.
is. Yes, also it's been great, and it's thanks to Anna as well, who I do this our co-partnership with, where we always back and forth. We try to organize these kind of things. So it's great. It has happened. I've obviously been seeing you've been and Anna's been mentioning as well. In the music you've been releasing, you've been really busy with your
Yes.
music and stuff. You've released something which we will talk about actually in a second as well, which is obviously your brand new single, which is Family Gathering. That's released. But you've been doing music for if we go back a little bit, you've been doing music, I can see, for quite a while. I think, is it 2017, 18, something like that?
That's when I put out my first country project. Yeah, yeah. But I've been singing my whole life, which I'm sure you hear from many musicians. I can't remember a time when I wasn't singing.
Really?
So
Wow.
yeah,
Great.
I mean, growing up in a family that was willing to sit in the living room and be entertained, my sister and I were always putting on shows for the family, and they were obliging us, and of course, very proud. But yeah, from my earliest memories, always making up songs, finding harmonies, just music. I was just finding music everywhere.
Yeah, and that's great. So you've always, like you said, you've always been wanting to go, but why country music then?
Well, my first start in professional music in the industry, so to speak, was actually in contemporary Christian music with my sisters. So
Wow. Wow.
I sang first for. So I would sing as a teenager. I sang in a lot of singing contests. I was just always trying to bring my best and kind of hone my skills and see what the audience thought. And I've from the earliest days, I remember being very drawn to the relationship between a song that's being performed and the audience. There's a relationship that's built, and it's really interesting to me. It's almost like the world stands still, and you don't know these people before you start the song, but something happens in that moment where you kind of build this bond, even if it's just one song. And uh, from there, I ended up singing in church. Just my sisters and I decided to put a song together for fun. And I remember even in that instance thinking, wow, there's a lot of power when you're on a stage leading people, and whether that's in a faith-based circumstance or a secular just for entertainment, the relationship is still very powerful. And from there, landing in country music was natural for me. Growing up in Arizona, I mean, this is the Wild West out here, and I grew up riding horses and camping, and country music was always in the backdrop. And for me, country music here gave me a place to still talk about faith and family and write songs that were story based and about real life and kind of very down to earth and grounded. So yeah, country music was a natural place for me to land.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And are your sisters, are they still into music now?
One is kind of as a hobby, and the other went completely different route. And she's a very high level power business banker, and she is
Wow.
great at her job. And she's very dynamic. But yeah, I'm kind of the one that just kept going with this. My husband plays bass in our band, and we
Wow.
met wanting to put a band together. And I just think it was meant to be for us to follow this path, and it just feels right. And I honestly can't imagine not doing it. So,
And if I'm not wrong, behind you, that's a guitar, isn't it? Yeah.
yep, there's a couple guitars back here. Actually, they're
Wow.
Kevin's, my husband's. So we've got they're both antiques, so they're very special. This one was his grandfather's over here on this side, and this was
Yeah.
dad's. So yeah, we've got a studio here at the house, and
So you play the guitar yourself?
a little bit, but I honestly, I started singing as a teenager and then was
Right.
suddenly in the industry and touring and writing songs. And I realized very quickly that I had this amazing group of people around me who have this encyclopedia of chord progressions and skill. And along the way, I just kind of got so busy and I tried picking it up and getting better at it. And I can play a little bit, but I realized, my writing is going to be better if I take my melodies and lyrics and then sit with somebody who has this vast encyclopedia of knowledge. My songs will go further. I thought from the beginning I was going to try to, just handle every aspect on my own. But
Yes.
I realized, that's not all it's chalked up to be. I think a song can have its best life when it's that saying, it takes a village. You surround yourself with very talented people and your songs are going to have their best chance.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So you thought, okay, writing is my best way to do it, show what I can do, and you've done that as well. I mean, it's been a and when obviously I couldn't even tell that you've been singing for such about 8 or 9 years now, isn't it? And
Yeah. Yeah.
it's been,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
and
been a progression. Just, I feel like, that first project, you're very excited and you think you have all these hopes and dreams and aspirations, and it's a wonderful moment to put out your first record and you're waiting to see the response. And I had a really great response, but I really love where I am now. I love having had the experience and having had the times when even the failures, all the stuff in between. I really feel like I'm in this place where I kind of know more of who I am. I've learned a lot. I know who's on my team, and I have this great group of, band members and engineers and people mixing and mastering. And I just feel like we have a great team right now, because I think we're kind of just in our zone now after all this time.
yeah, it's nice. It's nice to do it in a team, and I've seen your website, and your website's really good as well. I mean, there's so much detail in the website. The way it's structured, it's all you know.
Thank
There's lots of information on there, and also do check it out. Shari's website as well. This is her official website, which hopefully, which will appear in a second. So it is sharirowe.com. It will appear on here as soon as this works. But I don't know, it's having a bit of a moment.
Technology.
Yeah, so sharirowe.com is an official website. Do check it out. If all the information is on there, and you can see everything, whatever she's up to, her concerts and everything, and her latest music and everything. Everything's on there. So yeah, so you have been really busy, and you've also I was going to say that you've also sang a Christmas song recently as well.
Yes.
Which is a very classic Christmas song, isn't it? It's one which I think Frank Sinatra, he sang it.
He did.
Mary J. Blige, she sang it, and
Yes.
there's been a few big acts who've sung it, and you followed so many great acts there by singing this. What made you sing this type of a Christmas song?
Well, yeah, it's Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. It goes way back to, I think, 1946, if I'm not mistaken. It was Judy Garland sang it originally in that film, and it has been covered by so many amazing artists. This one, my music director, Rocky Siren, also plays keys in the band. he and I had put together an arrangement of it a few seasons back, and we performed it live, and we got a really great crowd response. And we felt like, it was something that kind of just felt right to us. And then moving forward, we thought, why don't we really sit down and map this out? And, what do we really want it to sound like? And he's just a genius with chord progressions. And we wanted it to feel a little moody, a little nostalgic, a little melancholy. I feel like, we all go through a lot of ups and downs in life. And when the holidays come, we reflect. A lot of times we get back together with family. There's a lot of feeling, that comes up around the holiday season. And for me, it's been kind of a crazy year of ups and downs. And so I'm so appreciative of my family and my friends, my band family. And I wanted to kind of capture that feeling in it. So we sat down and mapped it out, and we had different ideas for the production. At the end of the day, and the best thing for it was simplicity. And it was Rocky on keys. And then my fiddle player, Stephen Bowman, arranged a string trio and recorded 2 violins and a viola. And then it was just that and my vocal. And we decided it really didn't need anything else. It just, I feel like some magic happened there. I was really happy with the way it turned out.
Well, there you go. Finally, it's appeared.
There we go.
It's appeared. So that is going to appear for just sharirowe.com. Do check it out. Like I said, all the information will be on there. Are you planning to do any concerts in the new year? Any plans?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the calendar's filling up. I love doing shows. Gosh, we had over 20 shows just in October, and November was busy. And now we're taking a little break here before the holidays, but there's nothing like that feeling of, our band is a family, and our band has been together for a while, and we love that exchange on stage. We love exchanging those moments with each other and having those moments with the crowd. So yeah, schedule's filling up, more new music coming out, some collaborations, which will be fun with some people that I haven't collaborated with before, some duets, so a lot of original music. So gosh, the whole year is getting planned out already. So it's exciting.
Yeah. So whereabouts are you based in? Are you based in Nashville, or are you based in?
I'm in Arizona. So
okay.
yeah. So we go back and forth to Nashville all the time. We'll be out there just after the new year for a week. And I have a wonderful community out there, friends, music collaborators. My PR team is back there. That's where Anna is, of course.
Yeah.
So we've lived out there in, little bits here and there. And we've tried to kind of decide if that was going to be our home. But Arizona and the West, it really inspires me. And it's where I feel most like myself. So these days you don't have to live in Nashville to work in Nashville. So we go back and forth a lot.
It does help, doesn't it? Because previously, I guess the artists previously, they would have to travel, wouldn't they, really? They would have to go to Nashville. If they live somewhere else, they would have to keep on traveling all the time.
Yeah, it's the place to be. There's no doubt. I have such an appreciation for everybody there, and it's Music City. It's a beautiful place to be. But yeah, as a writer and as a performer, I feel like these are my roots, and this is where I am able to tap into who I really am. And I think that, especially these days, there are so many amazing voices, so much AI music, there's so much out there, and there's so much more coming. I think being your true self, figuring out what makes you authentic is really important. So I think for me, part of that is being here in Arizona.
Yeah, that's true. You got to be true to yourself, haven't you? And obviously, I've seen your music, and obviously we were going to mention your new music, which Anna's sent over to me as well, which is Family Gathering Revisited, released on November the 14th. So if you haven't checked it out, do check it out. You can purchase it in all good music online music places, from Amazon Music everywhere. You can get it on subscription as well on Spotify. Just on Amazon Music, a subscription, you can listen to any amount of music. You can listen to any amount of Shari's music as well. So and obviously you'll be saving money with the subscription as well. So
Yes.
it's a really good way to listen to music. And about this music, Family Gathering Revisited, is this the single? Or there was a single, wasn't there, where um, a magazine also mentioned this brings up the 90s feel to it. I could see where they were coming from. It was the your picture, everything did bring me the 90s nostalgia.
Yes.
And they put in like "Oops, I Did It Again," which
Oh, yes. I think you're referring to the song
mm,
Last Time.
last
Yes.
time, was it last time, wasn't it? Yeah, last time.
Yes.
Last
Yeah.
time, yeah. That
That
brought me
was,
the 90s. The 90s, yeah, it
yes.
did.
I'm glad that, that was very intentional. And it's funny because when we wrote it, Willie Morrison and I wrote that one, and it was just meant to be very tongue in cheek and fun. And when it came to life in the studio, I feel like everybody just nailed it. And they kind of brought in that 90s pop country feel. And it's so fun to sing. Even now, the crowd really likes that one. And we loved the photo shoot was so fun. Like you're talking about the picture on the front, the 90s
Yeah.
style. It's just a really fun vibe. I still wish we would have had time. We weren't able to make a music video for that one, but I would love to stage it in like Las Vegas and have all the 90s clothes and all that. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do say, though, that okay, the 19th music was really good. Country music has grown, hasn't it? It's obviously it's such a massive thing now. We in the UK, we have a massive craze of country music now,
Yeah.
and there's lots of talented girls who are born in the UK, but they've gone into country music.
Yeah.
A lot of them have appeared on the Raj podcast as well with I'm naming a few. Olivia's one.
Mhm.
Then there's a few more who've appeared as well. There's so many talented girls who've gone into country music, who live in the UK, based in the
So cool.
UK,
Yeah.
and they want to get into country music. So you can see the craze of country music has really grown
Oh, yeah.
um, in so many years. It's grown a lot.
Yes.
But back in the days when I was growing up, and this is a long time now, to be honest, um, back in the 90s, at that time, there was only about two big singers when I used to listen to country music, there was a channel called Country Music or something like that. It used to be called.
Okay.
And obviously 24/7 country music used to play, and I used to watch it. And there was only about two big female singers at the time. One was
Oh, Shania Twain. Yeah.
Shania Twain, and the other was Dolly.
Oh, of
And
course. Dolly is the queen. Yes.
Dolly is the queen, obviously. And
Yes.
she's even appeared in quite a few films as well, hasn't she? Really.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
and these two were the only ones I could see in country music, because at that time there wasn't many female singers at the time. But it's so great that after that pathway, there's so many. The balance has totally changed, hasn't it? Now in country music, it's totally.
It really has. And I love that, I love this trend of so many people who maybe didn't listen to country music before
Yeah.
tuning in and, finding their favorites. I feel like it's great. I feel like I feel like genres are crossing and music is music. And people who said, "Oh, I don't listen to country music," are realizing that, well, maybe you do, once you, dip your toes in and, check it out a little bit. And it's amazing to see so many women succeeding in country music. And, crossing, cultures. We've toured Poland, and the Polish people love country music. We've been to, Germany and so many different countries. And a lot of these countries maybe don't know a lot of the bigger artists. And it's amazing to kind of introduce them to a country show, and they love it and they're fans.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. Have you been to the UK yet, or are you planning
I
to?
haven't. No, I have had radio play there though, and I've been interviewed,
Yeah.
several outlets like yourself, and I we need to get there. I've been invited, so
Oh,
I need to make
fantastic,
my way.
fantastic. It would be lovely, lovely to have you in the UK. Yeah, absolutely, be fantastic, absolutely. And you will see the people down here. They will be, those fans will be crazy as well.
Oh, I'd be
They will be,
thrilled. Yeah.
they will be crazy about country music. They are crazy about it. And obviously it's never been that case. But I would guess maybe 7 8 years or something like that. It's
Mhm.
totally changed the scene in the UK. It's totally changed now. So it's really nice to see, like you said, so much country music coming through now.
Yeah.
Uh,
So cool.
it is really cool. And talking about your single, which I was going to talk about, then obviously I mentioned the other thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, your Family Gathering Revisited, which came out
Yeah.
November the 14th. Tell us a little bit about this music, your single. How did it come about, and what was the idea about this?
So this is a remake of a song that I put out 10 years ago. And, you know, every time you create something, I feel like every creative person kind of thinks back and they wonder, gosh, what would it have been like if I had done this differently? Or maybe I would have changed that. And I feel like I anyway, always walk away with a few things maybe that I would have done differently. But this one in particular, I needed to give this one another shot. It wasn't what I really imagined it to be that first time. And the song is very special to me. I come from a big family. And I think if you have family that's blood relatives or whoever your people are, your tribe, your friends, your core group, when you get together and there's just this chaos in the room of, voices and stories and laughter and food, and you're making all these memories together, it's such a specific feeling. And the story starts with me arriving at a family get together, and you kind of walk in and you kind of look across the room and you're seeing this person and that person, and there's just so many feelings and so many dynamics and so many relationships. And sometimes it's messy, but that's the beauty of it when you all come together. And at the end of the day, we're grateful that we have our people. And that's really what the song is about. This time around, I was more in the production seat. And I am so happy with the way that it turned out. It has more of an Americana feel, and really happy with the instrumentation, the direction we took.
Oh, I know. Oh, and what about so you wrote this? Obviously, you write all your music yourself. So this was written by yourself. This
Yeah, I
music,
wrote this with a good friend of mine, Nick Orso. We
right?
collaborated on this one, and it was really fun to bring it back to life.
Yeah. So was this like something you were always thinking about it? I'm going to bring this back, bring
Yeah.
it back to life. This music.
Yeah, this was the
Yeah.
one, like I said, I've thought about different songs and what I maybe would do differently. But this one was kind of just tapping me on the heart all the time. Like I just needed to do it. And I'm so glad I did. And the original still gets a lot of attention and a lot of streams all over the world. So it's fun for me. I thought about pulling the first one. When you redo something as a creative, you're kind of like, maybe I should take the other one down. But I'm glad I didn't, because I think fans are having fun kind of comparing the two. And there are still people who have built a relationship with that first version. And as much as I would want to do it differently, I'm glad that they've found themselves in that song.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Because obviously it released obviously just over a month ago, and
Mhm.
like you said, you've had a good feedback for the and lots of people are into into watching music, listen to music.
Mhm.
Yeah, anytime, because music is universal, isn't it? And
Yes.
absolutely. Have you always tried to create your own niche because there's so many artists out now,
Mhm.
so to make sure that you stand out a bit different?
Yeah. Well, that's a really good question. I think early on, I would say for me,
Mm.
you're always kind of looking at those who have inspired you. So I would look at artists that I listened to, or maybe the artists that were current at the time. You're hearing a lot of different voices, whether it be from managers or PR team, or culture in general, or just reading what's happening in the industry. And I think those are always important factors to take into consideration. But I think I would say for me early on, those voices kind of steered the ship, so to speak. And I really hadn't found myself. And I think it's really important to do that. But I also don't think that that comes naturally early on. I think that with time and confidence, I'm much more aware of who I am. I'm much more comfortable in my own skin. And the big secret in setting yourself apart is being yourself, which for me took a little bit to kind of be okay with that and to realize that that was my strength. It can be very tempting to try to emulate what you think you should be rather than just settling into what you bring that's unique. So I think I'm finally finding that.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely find that because if you Google your name, there's so many articles about here, and this coverage, and it's not easy to get coverage, is it really, for any artist these days? There's so much competition, isn't there? So to get people to contact you, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful for that. And, I think I'm moving into a year where I'm going to really try to let myself be more vulnerable and show more of who I am and tell more of my story, and not be afraid to let people kind of into that, because I really think that's the magic, right? When you find a song that just moves you, and I mean, those songs are usually the ones where someone has let their heart really show, and they've let you into their story. And I have done that, and that's been important to me all along. But I feel a different level of that moving into this new year. So it'll be fun to kind of just dive in and see what people have to say about it.
So you've already released that single. Is obviously there would be a bit of a gap now for your next music, obviously, because it's near the end of the year, isn't it now? So are you planning to take a little break now with the Christmas period coming up, festive period?
We'll take a little break from playing shows, but we're already working on putting out new music. I believe the release date is the first or second week of February for the next song.
Right.
But like I said, there's going to be a few surprises and a few duets, collaborations. I'm excited about that because that's something I
Okay.
really haven't done a lot of, and I love singing with people. Going back to singing with my sisters and harmonies and parts, and just kind of that relationship of singing together with someone. So that'll be fun. But yeah, we've got original stuff that's already recorded, not quite finished yet, but we're gearing up really just to kind of hit the ground running in the next year.
Oh, fantastic! So lots of stuff happening, and
Yeah.
I'm sure Anna will let me know when the next music is
Yes.
released coming anyway, and we will put it on our website, which is still the previous name, which is the womanagendapodcast.com. We do, and we did put Sherry's the Christmas music. When that released, we put it on the website. It came on there as well. And so do look out. We will be updating everyone when Shari's new music comes out as well. And we will obviously put the link on the description of the video about her website. Do check it out. The website, which is and it's worked straight away now. So it's sharirowe.com, her official website. Do check it out. It's really good. You can get in touch with her as well. And I've liked on the website where people can get in touch with you by email as well. You put all the contacts on there, which is really good.
Yeah.
Because there are some artists, and being honest, and this is not critical, but they don't have an email address on their website at all. No email contact at all.
Yeah, no, I love hearing from people, whether it's through the website or social media. You know, it's important to connect with people, and it's important to make yourself available. I mean, I could work all day long on trying to put out great music, but without that connection with people, it really doesn't mean much. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it? That the connection with the fans, that is a connection, which if an artist can have that kind of connection, then I think that's something which lasts, doesn't it? It lasts for years and years. That connection.
It's valuable, absolutely.
It's a valuable connection. So do check out Shari's website. Like I said, official. Check out her music. It's available now. Her new music is available on all good places. Do check it out, and obviously do check out her Christmas music and get into the Christmas spirit.
Yes,
absolutely, yeah, exactly. And this is someone who obviously doesn't really celebrate Christmas, but even that will get me into the Christmas spirit as well.
I love that.
On this, so do check it out. It is obviously. It's a pleasure to have you on. It's been great to have you on here, and obviously, and also thanks to Anna and her team, PR team, and and also if you're an artist as well, and you're watching this afterwards, you can get in touch with Burn Entertainment with Anna Castle, and she is one of the best people to get in touch with. Her PR team, do get in touch with her. Absolutely, and do subscribe to the channel because we have lots of stuff coming up as well this week with Taylor Lord on Thursday at 6:20 p.m. live UK time, and that's early. 6:20 p.m. live, yes. And we have Melcar on a Sunday at 6 p.m. UK time as well, who is a book author. She's live with us on Sunday. On there. So yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to your new music as well, and we will post it on our website once we hear of it. And I'm sure we will speak in 2026. I'm sure we will do.
I hope so.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'm hoping so as well. Fingers and I will say all the best for the single because I'm sure it's already doing really, really well. Your music single is really doing really well already, and it can only get bigger and better. But like you said, you've been doing it for over 10 years, and obviously, so you must have grown so much as an artist in those 10 years.
I'm very grateful. Yeah, very grateful. And honestly, it's shows like this too. I appreciate the support and always having a chance to meet that next fan and meet people, and especially in another place. Like I feel like it's very special. So thank you for the support. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank you for coming on and taking the time. And I know singers are always busy. It's not a 9-to-5 job. It's a 24/7 job. Singing on the and obviously, yeah. And obviously it's something which But I know it's something which obviously when you sing is something which you guys love to do. So you don't mind doing it any time of the. Whatever.
That's true. That is true. That's why we don't mind, that it is 24/7 and that it takes so much to get our music to people. But, when you're passionate about something, I think that's the best kind of work to have. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So like I said, Family Gathering Revisited is out now. Do check it out. All good places. And obviously do check out Shari Rowe's website as well, sharirowe.com. We'll put the link on the description as well for anyone watching this afterwards. It will be on there as well. Do check it out and do get in touch with Shari and let her know. Give her your feedback. And thank you very much, Shari, for coming on and wishing you the rest of. I know in the US I have cousin sisters.
Uh-huh.
It is quite. It's not that. It's still it's quite enough time left in the day.
Yes, there
In the
is. Yeah,
US,
yeah.
yeah.
We've still got the rest of our evening, and I'm
The
sure
rest of
it's
the evening,
call it a
yeah.
night after this. Oh,
I'm gonna have to. I know. I've got my full time job in the morning, but yeah. So
oh.
yeah. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Shari, for coming on. Hoping you have a nice rest of the day and enjoy your holidays, your festive period to you and your family and
Thank you.
everyone.
Happy holidays. Yes. Thank
Happy
you so
holidays. Thank you. Thank you very much.
much. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.